Hey everyone, and welcome to our product overview for the 34-inch all-in-one Phantom. The base Phantom comes equipped with an Intel i5-6500, an EVGA NVIDIA GeForce GTX 950 reference card with 2GB of GDDR5, 8GB of Kingston HyperX Fury DDR4 RAM running at 2666 MHz. For storage, it has a 128GB M.2 solid-state drive and a 1TB 7200 RPM 2.5-inch hard disk drive. It's all powered by a 450-watt built-in power supply, with everything connected together with the Asus Z170i Pro Gaming motherboard. Included are built-in speakers all inside the 34-inch ultra-wide curved glossy 3440 by 1440 resolution monitor, priced at $2199. As reports on the device, on the back left side there is an MMC SD card reader, one USB 3.0, two 3.5 audio jacks for both microphone and headset, and one USB 2.0. On the top there is a USB 3.0 port for the included removable webcam. On the bottom right hand side of the device there is a start button for power and a joystick for your menu options. In the middle of the bottom is access to the ports on your motherboard. Connectivity will vary based on the motherboard your machine has, and on the furthest side there is access to the video card ports, which can plug over to the monitor ports next to them that include two HDMIs, one display port, one mini display port, and another audio jack. The Phantom's stand is strong and sturdy and has a decent amount of tilt to fit the viewing angle that you desire. Note that the arm the Phantom is mounted to does not adjust up and down to raise and lower it. I didn't find this feature to be something specifically needed while using the device, but something to note. As for the model that we did our tests on, we ran one with an Intel 6700K, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Founders Edition with 8GB of GDDR5, 16GB of Kingston's HyperFury X DDR4 at 2666 quad channel. We had the same 128GB M.2 solid state drive, but we had two 1TB Samsung 850 EVO SSDs in RAID 0. All of it was still powered by the same built-in 450-watt power supply and still wrapped in that 34-inch ultra-wide curvy monitor, but with the Asus ROG Maximus 8 Impact motherboard. As for our benchmark test numbers, we ran everything at the device's native resolution unless otherwise specified. First, we decided to run Grand Theft Auto 5 maxed out with no MSAA as it averaged 99 frames per second. Next, we decided to run it without MSAA again, but with the advanced settings turned on and averaged 83 FPS. And finally, we did it with the advanced settings and MSAA at ×4 and averaged 57 FPS. Next, we decided to run Rise of the Tomb Raider on very high, first with FXAA and averaged 72 FPS. Next, we went with SSAA on very high and averaged 66 frames per second. And finally, we ran it on very high with FXAA with DirectX 12 support and got 72 FPS. Next, we ran Dirt Rally on Ultra with MSAA at ×2 and averaged 103 FPS. Next, we did Ultra again, but this time with MSAA at ×8 and averaged 69 FPS. And finally, we decided to leave it at ×8, but then turned on the advanced blending option and averaged 52 FPS. We also sell a version of the Phantom on Intel's X99 platform supporting Broadwell eCPUs starting at $2599 with an Intel i7-6800K. If you're looking to put a personal touch on your machine, be sure to check out our extensive customization options before checkout, including upgrades available to the CPU, GPU, RAM, storage, cooling, overclocking, custom paint, hydro and graphic wraps, laser etching, and much, much more. Always be sure to check out our product link in the description or leave any comments down below if you have a question for us here at Exotic PC. I've been Andrew, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for future product overviews and reviews.